Mute. Who got them on mouth?
No. Hey, DJ, what's that? Oh. Give me. You put more water in it?
No. Turn it off right now. And we are preparing for the last day of Kwanzaa. Become your magic power hour. We'll give you guys some time to tune in. We're going to invite them just yet. Somebody text on Karen. Because she went to go get something.
Imani?
Yes, Imani. Very good.
She left the house?
Rayvon?
Which is fake. No, I mean, we was on our family Zoom and Cavalier Zoom today. And so we just got off not too long ago.
No, but she left the house.
No, she just went to go get some food or something. Hello, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in.
What do you need?
What do we need?
No.
To transfer what you hope for.
No, don't start reading it, honey. We gotta wait. We getting everybody's not even.
I know. I was just reading it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Until
Today is the day where we're gonna read it. Just say all 7 principles. This is the last day. Which is, first of all, Happy New Year to everybody who was tuning in. Thank you for tuning in and spending this time with us as we celebrate the 7th day of Kwanzaa, which is Imani, which is faith. We are all blessed in this season. I believe our faith has definitely gotten us into 2020 in our right mindset with good intentions. Good spirits is the word I'm looking for. So everybody being in good spirits is a great thing at this time, and that took faith. You know, a lot of people showing up in their dreams in this time. It took faith. You also had to activate your works. But it definitely took faith. Pause, DJ's. Okay.
Coco Melon.
So at this time, where's Rondell? Let me get the other people in here.
No.
Rondell and Diamond, let's go so we can get in and out.
No faith.
Mommy, me too. Y'all never did the skit. Mommy, me too. We lied.
What am I doing? Yeah, I did. They kept on asking me. It's the same way as like somebody asking you to do dishes or telling you to do dishes. Yeah, this makes you not want to do dishes.
No, that is not why at all.
Be quiet. You can most definitely take my spot. I can be the director and you can be the main character.
I don't know it, so yeah.
I'll tell you what to do.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, but you gotta like.
Sorry, DJ.
She can be the one snatching people.
And so again, like I was saying, you can see everybody back here.
What?
Can you see me good on Zoom? Can you see us? Good? Yeah. Okay, good.
That's why I got your phone.
And so again, as I was saying, at this time, we are going to basically celebrate the last day of Kwanzaa, which is Imani, which is faith. We're going to get Rayvon to come up. He's been waiting for the 7th day. He loves to be the last reader. He is the 5th child. So Rayvon, come on. What is DJ? Look, my nephew's in the building. What is he trying to get? Okay, I hear the big footsteps moving, so the rest of the
all right, so
coming down.
The 7th principle of Kwanzaa is Imani. Imani, faith to believe with all our hearts and our parents, our teachers, our leaders, our people, and the
Righteousness,
and victory of our struggle. Faith, love, and understanding. The writer of the letter to the Ephesians prayed that God's Spirit would bring riches and hope to all God's people. I have heard about your faith in the Lord Jesus and your love for all of God's people. So I never stop
Turn
being
it back.
grateful for you. As I mentioned you in my prayers, I ask the glorious Father and God of our Lord Jesus Christ to give His Spirit. The Spirit will make you wise and let you understand what it means to know God. My prayer is that light will flood your heart and that you will understand the hope that was given to you when God chose you. Then you will discover the glorious blessings that will be yours together with all the God's people. I want to know about the great and mighty power that God has for us followers. It is the same wonderful power He used when He raised Christ from death and let Him sit on His right side in heaven. There Christ rules over all forces, authority, powers, and rulers. Though He rules over all beings in this world, and will rule in the future world as well. God has put all things under the power of Christ, and for the good of the church, He has made Him the head of everything. The church is Christ's body and is filled with Christ, who completely fills everything. Yep.
And so faith.
You want cereal?
So what is faith again?
I want the fruit.
What fruit?
Okay. To believe with all our hearts and our parents, our teachers, our leaders, our people, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle.
And so what is, you want to light our candles so we can go over all of the days, but how are you going to practice faith in this year?
Wait, we got to light the candle.
Yes, we're gonna, everybody's going to get the opportunity to say how they're going to operate in faith in this year in order to, I guess, implement some dreams, as Amber was saying earlier on our meeting.
Like you just eat. Yeah, but you can pour it in a ziploc bag.
And so he is lighting all of the candles today. This is the 7th day. If you guys missed all week, you can always check them, catch the order of us doing it every single day on YouTube at I Choose Me, # No More Excuses. Every day that we've done up until today is up there on the channel. So today it is Imani. Why do I want to say it is Imani? Sorry, it is Imani. And what, Rayvon, you didn't come and tell us how are you going to operate in Imani in this season?
I'll try.
Come on. Aaron's going to go first.
I mean, I can practice it by believing that this year would be a good year and that it will be a good time to work on what you believe in and all that.
Yeah, I love that. So, and you said, what are you going to do?
Start to believe. So, like, try to believe that this year would be a good year. And, like, try to focus on that. I feel like I can work on that.
Wait, what you said? And that's key. He said it starts with his belief system. So he's going to see it, believe it to be a good year, right? So that's what his expectancy is. And then he's going to work on becoming deserving by just operating in the expectancy of what it is that he desires. So that is key. Faith is about your mindset, how you see it, what you believe, how you desire it. And so in having faith, he said he's going to work on his mindset to make sure that he works out the things that he's thinking for himself, because faith without works are dead. So once we have our faith, now we have to just create some type of plan to put it in action. So that is awesome, Steve. Aaron, thank you so much. Who wants to go next and tell us how they're going to work in their faith in this season? Imani. Come on.
Hey.
This
year, I have faith in God and believe that He's going to like keep us happy this year and achieve our goals this year as we've been talking over Kwanzaa and do the things that we've been talking about and wanting to do this year. Faith is belief.
And so you have faith in. What are some of the things that you are faithful over for this season? Now that you say that you are believing God to answer the things that you want, what are some things that you are wanting in 2021?
Want? You should believe that. What is something that you would believe that
Can come true, yeah. That you have the power to.
that you believe
Yeah.
that will happen? I believe that my cooking can grow. My cooking knowledge can grow. I believe that I'm gonna start my own business. Faith. Well, I have faith in that I'm gonna start my own business.
That's right.
Like cooking business, you know?
You just have mine.
Yeah.
And y'all go all work in y'all daddy's business. Okay, next. Who's gonna go next? Okay, what do you have faith? Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera.
No, you don't need to do that.
So what are you gonna have faith in?
Serenity.
I believe.
What you believe?
I believe that you're gonna get
back
what you
to
want. I believe.
I said the wrong thing.
I believe in
I didn't say something.
I believe that my business and my mother's business is going to be booming.
Yes, and that's good. So she have faith that my business, her business, everybody's business is gonna be booming in this
faith in
season.
your feet, faith in your teachers, faith in you.
Yes, faith in each
Faith in
other.
yourself.
Yes. And so Serenity, let them know what's your business that you are launching in 2021.
Too sweet to handle.
And what is too sweet to handle?
It's a business.
A baking business. So come on, celebrate you for that. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. So you have faith that dream that you have, you're going to manifest, is going to show up, right? Good. Daddy?
Yes, I'm just going to say that I'm going to continue to build faith in myself so that I can accomplish everything, all my goals that I want to accomplish this year. Now, you have to understand that you have to start with faith and belief. You have to believe in yourself before you're able to accomplish anything that you're trying to do. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trust myself more, believe more in myself this year.
Oh, that's a good one. How many people need to borrow that one? To have faith and trust in themselves so that they can believe in themselves in this year. I think that is an awesome one to operate in. We all can. Hey, wait on, what I just said. We all can operate in that. And so now we're going to go this way. Neve, what do you have faith for in this season? Here, you take the second name. Take this card from me. There you go. What do you have faith in? So we're going to skip over Diamond. What are you faithful for in this season? We're going to let you go while she's thinking.
What am I faithful?
Yeah, what do you have faith for? You know, Imani is faith. What do you have faith for 2021? What are you wanting?
2021, I have faith that in this year I'm gonna take on multiple endeavors that will result in me finally being in a better position in life for me and my child.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess that's the best way I can put that. Yeah, that's what I got faith in. I got faith in the future, basically.
Mm-hmm. And you, what and your works are?
Huh?
What is your works that you're gonna activate with your faith?
I got in work so far. You saying? Let's say I got this one WFG launch. You know, I'm be working with different things, and now I'm still in the learning stages of that, so I can't really explain it too much. But I get into that. Yes. And then let's see. Other thing, I got music out. I got I'm probably gonna eventually, because Preston on my back about it. Me and DJ, you know, I think I'm gonna end up starting a little YouTube channel or something. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, because I think I am a person people probably would like to see. You know what I'm saying?
No, okay.
But you know, I'm just saying. So you know, just different things. I don't know. You know, right now everybody in the house different things. Just basically a bunch of different multiple ways of money to come in, and whether it's little money or big money, if you got multiple little monies, that adds up.
Come on now.
If you got multiple bigs, it adds up to huge. You see what I'm getting at, you know? So I'm gonna just try to go that route because I be lazy a lot and I procrastinate a lot.
And that's key. We all suffer from procrastination. That is a fact. We all, even with all that we have, imagine how much further we would be if we would hire ourselves. So in the last season, what I just did was I hire myself challenge, which just means that we get 720 hours every month. And when we work for, which just means that we each get 720 hours a month, and that to take 40 hours a week and apply it to somewhere in your life, any area, that means that you would give yourself 160 hours of that 720 to invest in you, in your family part. If you want to commit to maybe growing people together, then you clock that in, you write that into your schedule. If you want to do something with business, then that means maybe 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon, 2 hours in the evening. You figure out ways to start new habits in order to create a momentum. Because when somebody hires you, they have faith that you are going to show up in a certain position to fulfill the dream that they have. And so we start beginning to use that momentum in our own lives and have faith in us showing up and saying, listen, if I get 720 hours a month and God says that I am the church, then that means that I have to give myself 10%. And so 160 is a little over 10%, but at the end of the day, it still means that you give yourself a little bit more. And so we can give out of what we have. So the way we have faith that our job will be there tomorrow, we can have faith in the dream that we have for ourselves. We can have faith in that desire, that business, that relationship. And so you can hire yourself in your relationships. Maybe finances isn't your thing, so you don't have to hire yourself in that area, but you might want to hire yourself in spending time. Maybe finding laughter. So if that means going to a YouTube, finding different comedians to bring that joy back because you find yourself isolated and you need that, whatever it is, you have to have faith that you can accomplish it. And that is what the bottom line is. And so did everybody, before we go to the screen, we got Essence here. She's going to tell us what she is going to, how she's going to apply her faith in this season.
It's
in there.
If you don't know, I do box braids. So I'm gonna learn how to do different styles with the braiding. I'm faithful in that. I'll learn how to do like different type of hairstyles. So when I get back to school, I can make bank because I have our own apartment. Stay tuned for that, guys. Gonna have probably a little Zoom house for me. Something cute. Who knows? But so I have faith that I'll learn how to do new hairstyles and make more money.
In order to, take care of yourself even more. Kudos to that. And so everybody that's on one by one, please unmute yourself and let us know what you're going to be faithful over in this season.
I just heard what it said. It's
What do you
let's say, Uncle Philip.
What are you faithful for this year, DJ?
Here we go. Learn how to use
It's cereal.
It says mute stuff.
Cereal.
Ask on it.
Do you love you?
Is that letting it go? Am I doing something wrong?
Yeah, no.
Okay, there you go.
I just my left hand. So I don't know.
I'm gonna have faith in trying to make sure I follow up on stuff. Stop procrastinating. Get things done. Making my commitment to my phone call to communicate.
Yeah.
Instead of just putting it off and forgetting, letting days go by. That's my biggest thing. So I'll try to have faith in changing that.
And changing that. I'm with that. I think we all can get that. Who next? Diavion? Unmute yourself.
I was thinking about it while everybody else is doing.
It says.
What do you want for this season?
It says, what do you hope for?
Yeah, what do
Until
you?
reality.
Yeah, what do you hope for into reality? And so that's the faith, like the dream. So what dream? Yeah, what dream do you have? So what do you want? What dream do you have for 2021?
I don't know. I'm still upset about the procrastination. I felt like I could get that done. I could be overall. Like, I'm everything. I could be more active. So I literally have a gym a block away, and I say I'm gonna go there, work out, whatever like that. I'll never do it. I need to learn to love myself more. That's most definitely for a fact.
Yes.
Other than that, yeah, I agree with the procrastination. Just stop being so lazy.
Stop being so lazy. Yes, that's key. That's key. I think that's what we all suffer from. That's why it's important. Uncle Ivan, you're gonna go next.
Everybody's piggybacking up on what somebody else is saying. Well, Philip and Jimmy, I said the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. I tend to think that I like to put myself out there and try to help my kids and grandkids as much as I can. But I'm finding inside of me, I'm not really being a lot of fast and what I'm doing in life, period. I don't really know how to put it. Trying to, help Sierra, if the kid has an issue or Nancy has an issue, make sure she comes to me. And if I can help you, I'll try to help you with anything I can. But I'm finding inside of me is I'm really having a hard time. And, and I don't really know how to put it, but what I need to do is just, Philip said, and, what my niece said too, is that I need to really take some time for me, and really just isolate and just try to do things that'll make me come out of myself and just feel better about myself.
Yes.
I find everyone else is so happy, everyone is smiling, everyone is happy. But inside, I'm not happy at all. And it's nobody else's fault. It's for me. It's all really my fault. I'm not doing what I need to do to make myself happy. So Imani and faith, I need to come out of myself and see myself in a different light and start doing things that really make me happy. Make sense?
And that's key. And I was about to say, and it's courageous and it's brave because that's what self-love is about. And it's the hardest thing to confess to. Because I think that what the pandemic taught us was in that isolation, how we would say yes to everybody, but not enough yes to ourselves. And that we needed an excuse to feel comfortable to say, I have to sit back and take care of me. I can't show up this time. I can't do this. And I think this taught us to say no to everybody else and yes to us, to be okay with our yeses, okay with our no's, but be okay with the things that make us happy, that it doesn't have to look like everybody else's life, but that it did have to complete us. Because at the end of the day, we are always stuck with who we are. And so no matter what we give to everybody else, if we keep on pouring and pouring, I do when I do my refill station, if you look at a cup and you think that, okay, I showed up in all of my roles and titles. And so I had this cup of water and I gave to this one, I gave to this one, and my cup, if I put that cup inside a pail of water and I begin to pour all around the cup, but I represent the cup, then eventually the cup, no matter how much everything around me is rising, the cup that is me falls over. But if I practice in selfless, not selfish, and start with the cup, when I pour into the cup, which is me first, I recognize that as it's set in the body of life, the foundation, that the more I poured into me, everybody else that was surrounding me began to get filled up from my overflow. And because my dreams, those desires are what feeds my roles and titles. And so when I poured in me first, everybody ate and my cup never fell over because it was always more dense than the things around me. And so I think we teach ourselves in the self-love that if I give of myself when I don't have to give, then I'm really robbing myself of my gift, which is impact, which is to show you what it looks like, which is to be authentic in my arrival so that you can say no when you have to, because that's what relationships is all about. It's about relating that the places that we go on the ship is because I see you and you see me, and that there's no perfect way, but that we are open enough to share our truths so that we can see each other and travel to the next destination. So I think that's so key. I think every last one of us struggle with that internal pain in order to turn it into power, because we want to be braver and stronger than we are, because everybody are dependent on us. But if we begin to ask for what we need, we find out that everything we need, God said it was already there. I just needed you to ask for it, because now you see that it's available to you. And that's why I love these opportunities. Who's next?
Who's next? Look at the candle.
That's perfect. These are last year. They look good.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. With faith being it, I just feel like, I'm in the same boat, and I say it every year. And I think this year, I know this year that I'm gonna focus more on me. Particularly with another multiple stream of income. I'm gonna start with one, but I'm actually looking to go into two more this year. So just continuing on that entrepreneurial, path and seeing what else I really want to get into as another stream of income. Just for me, not with no team or nothing like
That's
that.
right.
About other people and all that.
That's right.
So that's one thing that I said this year that I'm definitely going to do.
I love that. I love that.
Can you live hear that?
Yeah. So I love that. We're being faithful over our dreams in this season. And I think that's what 2020 got us to see, just how powerful we are. We get to operate in our power. We know we're holding it. And I think that's key, getting to see that people are feeding off of what we have. And so it's time out for creating a whole meal and getting to-go bags, getting crumbs from the table. And so we want to stand in our truth and in our strength and in our dreams, that faith that we have over our lives, our legacies that we leave it starts with right now. I love that. Now, who else? Okay.
I have faith in that this year I'm going to definitely stop talking about what I want to do and actually take the steps to do what I want to do. Like I was just talking to a friend earlier, I want to write my goals that I want to write, and stop I'm very creative, but I don't tap into my and I think I'm robbing myself in the world with not, putting myself out there. So I think I know, like he said, I know this year definitely do that. And I have faith that my son, who's grown, will get himself together.
Yeah, faith in that. Yes, we touch and agree right there for you, baby. We touch and agree. I mean, that's key. That's key. And I love that, because a lot of us are sitting on so much and we're afraid to, put it out there, and so those are the courageous moments. Those are the moments that give birth to the things that we get to experience every day. Vision is what it is, because we showed up in that insight that we had, and it made our sight so beautiful. And so let's start to give people more things to look at by actually tapping into that insight, so that vision can become our reality and we can experience it. Like this Zoom was somebody's vision that we are a part of. This couch was a vision that we get to sit on. And so just think about what you're holding up, right? Because the world is relying on you. They're relying on your peace. And so I think that's key, because yes, Barbara, I agree. You have so much in you. You have a heck of a story to tell. You can inspire so many people. You can do so many voices. Like you just have talent, unbelievable talent. And so it's time to hire yourself so that you can live the life that you were born to live, that you can receive your inheritance. But it's locked up in your gifts. It's locked up in seeing you and showing up for you the way you show up for the world. And that's why it's a self-love initiative. Because until we show up for us like we're showing up for everybody else, we're going to miss out on the desire. So there is something that goes to that dream that you have. And that's the promise that's attached to your process. So we can process through these years and use each other and our what we know, because we have so much amongst all of us that there is nothing that we can't have. It's crowded at the bottom, but honey, it's plenty of them at the top, and we all can rise together. So yeah, that is key. Who's next? You guys.
I think that I will truly learn to love me. Honestly, truly love me and find my purpose. I have faith that God's gonna pour it in me, bring it out me, open me up so that I could feel love from myself, for myself, and find my purpose to share with the world. You with that creative stuff?
Yes, you got that creative. Yes.
Art, decoration, all that stuff. That's you. I don't know. You need to start getting on it.
Yeah. Like they say, it's in our DNA. That's the DNA of us.
The world needs to see it and you love it. It can stress you out sometimes, but get money out of it. And
Yeah, we all gonna be working on this, I promise you.
I think that's your purpose. I think that's your purpose.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with when you know people that have a little bit to help back.
Yes.
The people that ask you to make a card, ask them to help you with the ink. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you kill all of your ink and then you say, oh man, I made a little sweat. Just saying, don't be a boss. Is that okay?
Yeah. Be willing to ask. I love that. That's great advice. It's okay to say, know what you deserve, so you're okay with asking for it. You have amazing work, and that's what it is. I definitely agree.
Body shots.
We're gonna just we just gonna help her out and make her a price sheet, and then she don't even gotta say no. We just email a price sheet. That's it. Then you don't have to communicate. You don't have to worry about going through that emotional thing. Just make a price sheet, and it's like just send it over. Tell me how many you want, and then it'll be easy. Who's next? Natalia, you gonna talk next?
Sure. I haven't really thought about what I want 2021 to look like. But what I do know is that I have faith that we will all, meaning like my immediate family here, will stay healthy,
Yeah,
and
sure.
we'll take each day as it comes. We'll accept each day as it comes, and be willing to fight or do whatever it takes to win.
Yes.
Right? Because last year was so disgusting that I feel like 2021 has got to it will. I have the faith that it will be one of the best years yet.
Yeah. And I touch and agree on that one for sure. But what's so key is that we get to create the reality we want. You know, no matter what the circumstance, no matter what the chaos, it's about the peace of mind you have. And so as long as we can adapt and adopt that type of mindset, that it doesn't matter what condition the world is in, you can keep your soul posture and enough faith to know that this too shall pass. So I think that is everything.
Yep,
one day at a time. Okay, mommy, you ready? You say hi?
No, he got tired of playing. You tell him bye. Bye, I'm playing. Bye.
It's on you, Mom. On your face. What do you want to implement? Saquon. Is Saquon on yet? I can see her back there. You ready to talk?
No, I said
okay.
Draft said heat on my back. I was like, I hope that wasn't your breath. He's on the heat on. Yeah, I think it's coming from the vent.
Hello, you guys. Is the slapping noise? I don't know. It's the Zoom is over here. So if you didn't. Oh, it's her audio.
I want you to stop me. Yeah, you do. I'm sorry. I was like, I'll let him do his fix.
I'm trying to over everybody, and I'm taking care of everyone. So, I'm working more so on myself. So I'm say that I'm gonna be a better person this year. I'm gonna be a happier person.
Yes.
Especially after start my businesses and actually work on my business while I'm working.
No commercial stop by the time you watch TV and stuff. Yeah, I was saying before this time, the system. That's a fact. You got Netflix, everything. Yeah, ain't no commercial no more. Yeah, should have.
Yes, I that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Let me be myself.
There's a couple ads. Any commercial ads, isn't that really what commercial is?
They said it wasn't the same. Commercial.
This was y'all supposed to. That's what y'all don't know to say.
I know I've always had great business. I will be whatever I do.
Yeah.
Put my mind to do what I do. It was things that happened in the ways that I moved to acquire things. I know that somewhere right before or the beginning of 2020, my faith grade was in. And I had to try to re-examine, what happened, what made me pick up other people's stuff in my life. I will always walk that. Don't like that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be me, who I am. And somewhere I started trying to be who other people wanted me to be, to whatever, I'm always caring for and taking care of everybody.
realized that somewhere I started to take care of others and not think about myself. So God is good. He really loves me, and so He put me in place for me to be able to work on my mind, how I'm thinking, how I'm walking, who I have in my space, what's going on. And this year was a year of me seeing. I don't owe anybody anything. I owe myself. It's me who I need to look into again and take care of. A lot of people felt that I always did that, but I did that so that I could take care of everybody else. I'm in a new business, and the business is still helping people because that is my nature. That's who I am. But it's a way for me to help people that help myself.
It's not going. Let me see.
I've been a healer. I've claimed healing. I have the gift. God has given me the gift, but I gave so much of myself to the drain until I had to recuperate. In a way, 2020 helped me recuperate. I didn't have to say to anybody, no, I need to take time for myself because in the work I did, I couldn't do that with nobody. So I got to recuperate within myself. I know with my sisterhood, we realized 2020 was already won 2020. Of course, like I said earlier, vision. You said that in 2019. Right? 2020 is the vision. The 2020 vision. Everything was the vision. And the vision we thought was the greatness of doing great things. But the greatness was doing what we needed to do within ourselves. With ourselves, right? To a certain degree. So,
have faith. We got a wishbone for our faith.
Rising above all of the things that the vision showed us. That's cool. Heal ourselves, work with ourselves, love ourselves, take care of ourselves to be able to launch in 2021. Take off, rise above all of this stuff, and do greatness. So 2021 for me, in my faith and my belief is that I am going to help bring happiness to our lives.
They're making it hard for you to hear the Zoom. Next time you should tune into the Zoom.
To build wealth in ourselves, in our finances, to help conquer.
I hope you can hear.
The need for the struggle, so that we don't have to struggle anymore. Learn how to handle our finances and do what we need to do when we have. I don't think that I have nothing to give, and I'm not doing that. I will give what I can. I will help how I can. I will work with those who want to work for themselves, but I am no longer going to do for people what they can do for themselves. Just like I have to do for myself because ain't nobody reaching back to do anything with me, I have to stop reaching back to do things that they can do. You know, I'll share, but I'm not doing any more of that for themselves. So that's how I'm taking care of and my children greatness in their stuff. Do the things that they want to do without problems.
Okay, that is awesome. Thank you, Mom. We are going to try to end at least with the candles. We are burned out. We are about to let them blow them out. Everybody that got a card, this is the 7th day, so we want to pay honor to all 7 principles which lead us to our destiny. I'm glad that we started with unity and that we're ending with faith, and everything in between is the building. And so until we can unify that solid ground, and then above all have faith in all the works, cooperative, the economics, all of these different principles, we'll miss out on what it means to show up and create in your destiny. So, everybody, what was day one? Who's holding day one? Say what that is in their name. Umoja. What was that represent?
Unity.
Unity. That is a black candle. Who's holding day number 2?
Kuji Chagalia.
Kuji Chagalia. What is that? Self-determination. It's about how you show up for self. Who's got the third day? Ujima. What is that?
Collective work and responsibility.
Collective work and responsibility. We need each other, and everybody has to show up so they can be responsible for one another. Who has the fourth day? Ujama. And what does that mean?
Cooperative economics.
Cooperative economics. That means we should buy from one another. We should support one another. If we're buying for somebody that we don't know and feeding their family, then we got to start with home base. And so we are but a fraction of what we put out. So let's be intentional that we sow into each other before we're sowing into the world. Who's got the fifth?
Which is Nia.
Nia, which is purpose. That was the 5th day. Very important to find out what your purpose is. I recommend everybody watch Soul. It is amazing. The 6th day I have is Kumba, which means creativity, which is what our DNA is founded in. We can make things. We can write things. We can communicate. We can love. We can build. There is nothing that we can't do. So we have that creative gene. That means we definitely have the principles. Because the 7th day is Imani, which is
To believe.
faith to believe. And so we close this with all of you guys with Kwanzaa with the Paula's Essence. Did you want to say something? Oh, I thought you were raising your hand. We end with Kwanzaa with the Paula's and understanding that we all have to be faithful. We all have to unify. We all have to practice these principles, not just in this season, but every single day. They are principles that are worth living by. So at this time, you guys can blow out. DJ, your faith, you want to blow out?
The 7th day.
Okay, you blow out the 7th day. Who want to blow out the 6th day?
DJ.
Blow out the 6th day.
Blow it out. Blow. Blow.
5. Let's go. You want to blow a candle, DJ? Birthday. Happy birthday.
Blow it out. Blow it out. Blow it out.
Happy birthday. All right. Get some more. All right. All right. So we have faith. DJ made it happen. Thank you guys for joining, for tuning in. This is our 8th year. Shout out to you, Aunt Karen, for sending us this. This has been a tradition that is founded in a lot of the ways they think, the way they operate. Thank Aunt Diane and just our foundation when we practice so long. When we operate in this, I remember coming together every single year with everybody showing up in their talents and everybody coming together as a family. So I love what Kwanzaa is. I'm glad that we are all operating in it now. We look forward to seeing you guys next year for Kwanzaa 2021. So here's our wishbone. So Chef Ron, you want to close us out with a wish? Come on up. So you gonna come close us out? He found a wishbone for our faith. So that's awesome. So what do you wish for our family in this season?
I wish the very best for everyone.
Where do you go?
And I wish the best for everyone.
And so we have
Yeah,
faith.
wish the best for themselves.
So we have faith that everybody will have the right intention for
Everyone.
everyone.
Yeah,
You're not different with
you know what you're saying?
I wish for baby number 6.
Yes, sir. We're not gonna break this. She made the wrong wish at the last part. No.
Me too.
Yeah, so here, y'all can break this, boys. Mondell, where you going?
Y'all can't get triplets?
Get out of here.
Or what?
You got enough. 5 is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not 6.
Do y'all want this?
What?
Anybody want to say a last? Anybody want to give their last comments? Thank you guys for tuning in. from wherever you are. Remember, you can never turn on anybody else's light, but you can provide enough light for them to find their switch. So stay lit in this world so somebody can find their way out of the darkness. Wish you guys were on the Zoom. We always are going to be in the back screen. If you've been, thank you, baby. Thank you, Melissa. I love you. I took a small nap on the couch. Who's on here? I love you guys. Hey, Star. Yeah, I already Nancy. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to Kwanzaa with the Paulins. We'll see you later. Let me tune into the Zoom with the family. Love you. And I hope that we introduce you to some principles that you maybe take on, maybe operate in, maybe show up for. Because this year, 2021, is about magic. Become your magic through every abracadabra moment. That is your birthright. So I choose me, hashtag no more excuses, because you were born in love. I love you guys. I love you guys. Stay lit in this world, and I'll see you guys later on tonight. I'm going to try to sleep that. We're going to have a late night conversation from the bedroom. Bye-bye.